I reached out to someone and I asked, do you know that the people who are afraid are the rich people? Or let me put it like this, people who are rich are people who are afraid or were once afraid, right? Now, the perspective of you advancing, in whatever you're doing right now, you know, is based on how well you are able to deal with fear. And I tell people, dealing with fear is not about trying to get out from it with motivation, with good thoughts, with good ideas. Getting out of you being in a wrecked position, where you are afraid you can't take that step, is you taking that step, which means the step you don't want to take, you have to take it to get out of fear. If you think you're gonna get out of that fear, just because you've got some thoughts or you need some bubbles, then you will now take that step, then you are delaying. Everything I've done, I have businesses I do, and all the businesses I do, let me say I can remember one vividly when I started out from the point of fear. Now, let me tell you what brings fear is uncertainty. That's the thing. Yes, you have it planned out, you have it figured out, but there is still a kind of uncertainty. What if it doesn't work? That's the issue. What if it doesn't work? No, and that issue gives you a kind of fear and wants to pull you back. You don't want to maybe do that anymore. You don't really want to start that, or you don't want to tell this person about this very thing that you want to do. Things diminishes your power to move. So if something is diminishing your power to move, then what should you do? What you should do is to try to move. Take that step. People, I looked at people who are who you look up to too. And when I say look up to, they are not necessarily mentors, but I'm talking about people who have substance, who have results, and who have money, and who are profitable in what they do. And it is noticeable, I've seen this, that these are also people who are afraid. They took those steps, they took that step, that one step, and they keep on taking it. They took that one step when they were afraid. And when they took it when they were afraid, something happens. And this is something that factually happens if you take that step. I've told you, you taking that step takes you out of fear. So you don't wait for fear to disappear or to dissipate before you take the step. You take the step for fear to dissipate. When you take that step, fear reduces. The consciousness of fear reduces. Then you're able to do this thing more and more, now consistently, right? So when the moment they take that step, something happens. Fear actually dissipates. Fear actually reduces. So taking that step is what they do. They took it when they were afraid. And that circle of people, that community of rich people is where you belong. So do not think, oh, fear is for the weak. No, no, fear is for people. Everybody feels afraid. But what's the difference? The difference are those who conquer this fear. Now, do you conquer it? Take that very step that you are free to take. Do something about taking that step. And that's how you get out of the web of fear. And you are able to have substance and results too. So what I'm here to say to you today is fear doesn't pull you back, right? What is pulling you back is that you do not take the step. Fear is about, oh, you're certain about not taking the step. Now I'm telling you that you have to take the step, not because you are certain. You don't have to take it because you are certain. So what if I lose? So what if you don't lose? The screaming of negativity overpowers that vision, that thing you're looking forward to. Let that voice of profit, let that sound of profit be more higher than the noise of negativities. Right? So get in there and do it. You are a rich man and you can tell the whole world, I was once afraid, but I took the step. That's you.